information, including the release date. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Nice. Can't wait. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. What's next? What's next? What? Wait! That's Felix! Wait! Oh my god! Resident Evil's coming to Dead by Daylight! Holy shit! Oh my fucking god! No way! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Yeah, guys, that was my reaction. That was my reaction to Resident Evil coming to Dead by Daylight. Like, even now, just thinking about it, I'm speechless. If you guys don't know, Resident Evil is my favorite horror game series, like, ever. Well, not my favorite horror game series ever. It's one of my favorites. But I fucking love Resident Evil. I've played Resident Evil 2, 3, I played Resident Evil 4, I've played Resident Evil 7 on the channel. Oh man, the fact that the Mad Lads themselves, the fact that Behaviour are bringing in Resident Evil to Dead by Daylight has just fucking made my day. This is like, I thought that Silent Hill was gonna be like, you know, the best chapter, like the most hyped chapter that, you know, has ever came to Dead by Daylight. No, not anymore. I'd say Resident Evil tops Silent Hill, in my opinion. Only because, like, I'm more familiar with Resident Evil. I'm not too familiar with Silent Hill, but I'm more familiar with Resident Evil. So yeah, Resident Evil, I can't wait for Resident Evil to come to Dead by Daylight in June. Now, the question is, guys, who can it be? Who's the survivor? Who's the killer? Like, who's coming? Well, I have 3 speculations on who could come to Dead by Daylight. And I'm gonna tell you them. I'm gonna tell you all of my speculations. So, my first speculation is Leon and Mr. X. You know, it would make perfect sense. Leon Kennedy from, you know, Resident Evil 2, Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. This is the one. Like, out of all of these speculations I'm gonna tell you, this is the one I want happening the most. I want Leon Kennedy in the fog. I just want Mr. X in the game. I just want to hear his footsteps just come closer, just walking around. And I also just want to hear that song, X Gon Give It To You, as he's walking around, just for the chase music. Oh man. But yeah, Leon and Mr. X from Resident Evil 2 could be like a potential characters for Dead by Daylight. The next speculation is Jill Valentine and Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. This one I feel like is probably going to be the one that's most likely going to happen, because if you go on YouTube or you just go on the internet and you type in like characters that people want in Dead by Daylight and you find Resident Evil like related to it, it's Nemesis. Nemesis is the one that people want the most, and I don't blame him really. Nemesis is fucking terrifying, but I don't think he would work because considering in Resident Evil 3 he does use weapons, but then again he doesn't. Ignore that. Yeah, he would work. He would entirely work. He would work. But oh man, it would be so cool seeing Nemesis and Jill coming to Dead by Daylight. And the third speculation I've got, which is probably not gonna happen, but it's still, you know, it's still something in mind, is Ethan Winters and Jack Baker from Resident Evil 7. Now, you guys know, if you watch my videos, you know that I just played Resident Evil 7 on the channel. It wasn't the first time I played it. Like, I've played when I first got a PlayStation 4. Resident Evil 7 was one of the first games I played on it, and it was amazing. The game Resident Evil 7 has stood out as my favourite horror game ever. It's not my favourite Resident Evil game. Resident Evil 2 is my favourite Resident Evil game, but Resident Evil 7 I think takes the crown in being scary, being very scary. Like, I don't see this happening, like Ethan and Jack coming. I don't see it happening, but it's a possibility. You never know. Just hearing Jack coming at you with his like big scissor chainsaw or his big shovel coming at you, and he's just breaking stuff, and you're just hearing him in the distance like, you're wasting your time, boy. Oh my god, it'd be so cool. It would be so cool. Or even like Mia or Zoe from Resident Evil 7 could work. You never know. But in all seriousness, guys, I don't care. Like, I don't care who comes to Dead by Daylight. Sorry, I don't care who comes. I don't care who they bring in. I'm just happy that it's happening. I really am. Resident Evil is one of my favourite horror game franchises ever, and the fact that they're bringing it in to my favourite horror game, Dead by Daylight, the fact that they're combining two of my favourite games, oh man, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, when I first saw the teaser, I was crying. I was crying with fucking joy. The fact that it's happening, I can't wait. I really can't wait. If I had to pick out of out of all of the the possibilities I've said, if I had to pick one that I want, like I said, it's Leon and Mr. X. They are the ones I want coming to Dead by Daylight. But I will be happy with whatever they bring, just as long as it's not, Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 6, because they were shit. But yeah, I'm gonna end this off. I just wanted this to be a short, speculation video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear your speculations of what could be coming to Dead by Daylight. But yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I can't wait. Behaviour, you guys have done a pretty good job so far. You really have, and I can't wait for Resident Evil to come to Dead by Daylight.